Get everything set up. Close this door. Alright. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back once again. It's your favorite podcast for your favorite connected franchise. We are live in the building on a Tuesday. Uh, Kind of a somber mood still. Everybody's in the building with us though. We got Dino.
What's up? What's going on?
We got Riggs.
We'll go down, people.
T.
What's happening? What's happening?
And of course, your favorite Cowboys owner, Sky, is back with you again. Uh, as many of you know, we lost a legend Sunday. We lost somebody bigger than the game, somebody almost bigger than life itself, man. And right now, we're just gonna take a moment. RIP to the Mamba, Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in power to the families that were lost. The coach, the Altobelli family, I believe. That's how you say the name. The Gianna Bryant and everybody else that was on top on that helicopter ride, man. It's just a routine. It's like I heard somebody say, man, it's like going to practice. It's a routine thing for that family and for that group of people, man. And unfortunately, a horrible, tragic accident happened. We send our condolences. I know we all, this is Madden and we all enjoy the game, but we all know Kobe transcended a lot of things and meant a lot to a lot of people. A lot of us grew up on Kobe, grew up with Kobe, watching him. And right now, like we said, just send our condolences as a group, as the Junkies family. And I know a lot of guys are hurting, and we know it makes everybody, hug their loved ones a little closer. Love on each other, man. Gotta let those little gripes go. I know Sunday, man. I was going back and forth on the page. Y'all saw it, and sometimes you gotta let it out and vent, man. There's no beef between me and Grayson, man. We good peoples. We go back and forth like that all the time. But man, just know I respect and I enjoy everybody's company that's in this league, and I appreciate everybody that's in this league. It's nothing but love this way, man. We just out here trying to have a good time, and we all know that's what we're here for. And we all, I know there's some bonds that have been made, man. We've been at this 4, 5 years now, man. And there's some bonds, lifelong bonds that'll never be broken. I know we go at it sometimes, but we all know, if y'all ever need to reach out, man, my inbox is open. I know anybody's inbox is open, man. Don't be hesitant to talk to somebody, man. We know this is our stress relief right here. This is for us to have a way to have a good time Don't let that stuff get bottled up, man. You know you can reach out to anybody, or if you I hope you feel you can reach out to anybody. Like I said, man, if you don't, my inbox is open, man. I'm here to listen. Sometimes you just gotta vent stuff and just need a different eye on it. Sometimes, if you need advice, sometimes you just want to get something off your chest, man. That's what it's here for. So I mean, that's my little spiel on it, man. I don't wanna harp on it too long. I know everybody's got their own way of dealing with things. But like I said, man, hopefully everybody, hugs your loved ones a little closer and tell your folks you love them, man. Y'all got anything, man, before we move on?
Nah, you pretty much nailed it. Hit the nail on the head.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, if y'all got anything, man, don't hesitate, cause if not, we finna get into it. And you know I got my shit to talk.
Let's get this shit rolling, man.
All I'm gonna say is, Eagles, don't you ever disrespect me again in your life. Talking about I ain't won yet. Nigga, do you know who I am? Y'all gonna quit testing my users. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna learn to quit testing my users. Giants, you next. It's gonna be a fun game. Don't test my users. I'm telling you now. You throw up my users, it's gonna be a long day for you. It's gonna be a long day. I mean, obviously the Ravens still 10-0. Panthers creeping right up in there doing what they do best, catching some good wins. Texans still on the roll, man. Jags, hey, you just happen to be another stop on the train, bro. We keep it moving. You tried. Bengals still sitting there. Look at the Bengals sitting at 7-4 doing their thing still.
Wait, the Chiefs are 8-3?
Yeah, man. Chiefs trying to ball out. Chiefs got their West on lock. But you know how that AFC West go. When there's a certain draft put up, certain niggas all of a sudden don't show up to games. That's all I'm gonna say. Certain niggas don't show up to games all of a sudden when a certain draft's put up there.
I like shots fired.
Man, yeah. Oh, it is. They know who they are too. AFC,
Yeah, I
man.
do too.
AFC's looking. It's looking like it's fairly figured out, man. You got the Ravens and Texans will probably be the 1-2 seed. Unfortunately, the Jags and Bengals are both in the same division as those two teams, so they'll be wild card teams. Chiefs looks like they probably have a hold on the AFC West, and the Dolphins should pretty much take care of business as the AFC East. So that should be a good. They probably wrap it up. Well, they'll probably be wrapped up in about a week or two as far as slots in the playoffs. But this NFC, my goodness. It is something to behold, boy. The NFC is just ridiculous, man. I'm sorry. AFC, y'all be trying, but NFC just got too many hitters out there, man. Panthers,
I don't
Seahawks.
know that Patriots and Dolphins. They might switch. They still got one more game to play.
Yeah, but has he been figured out, or has he been losing on forces?
Well, he gave a force this week. He gave a force last week. He'll be back in town tomorrow, so he should be back active. So
that's what I'm saying. So
he does some traveling.
I'm not saying that the Patriots can't be in there, but what I'm saying is it's gonna be tough to I don't see them losing. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't see them losing if he's actually playing, because I don't know if he's been figured out so much as. Well, he did lose to the Bengals, so you know what? Maybe I'm not and can't take nothing away from the Bengals. They're having a hell of a season, sitting at 7-4. They played you twice, right, Riggs?
Yeah.
So that's two of his losses. So, and I mean those are gonna be competitive games. Obviously, you're the reigning Super Bowl champ, so he's gonna put in the effort. But if it can't be played out, it can't be played out, and he's still sitting up there to be in a wild card spot. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from the Bengals. And they did hand the Dolphins a loss, and that was a straight up. They played head to head, so I can't take that away from them.
Bengals took a doozy playing the Texans though.
Yeah,
they just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, Texans, man, they only 2 losses, man. They looking tough. But like I said, man, it seems like there's a gap in there in the AFC. Like you can clearly see a gap amongst like the top teams versus teams just kind of bringing up the rear. And so that's what I'll say. But obviously, you look in the NFC, you lose one game, you might be done. Eagles, you lose one game, you might be done. But I mean, they still in it though. I'm not there. It's still a lot of games left. There's still a lot of games left. So you got the Panthers, Seahawks, and Giants and Redskins vying for the number one spot right now. And then you got the Rams, Eagles are still in it, Cowboys, Bucks are still in it, Bears are still in it. Quiet is kept, the 49ers are still in it. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams can still have a possibility of getting a 1 seed. It's not out of the realm with a possibility.
Put it like this: if the rate is going, somebody with a written record, there's going to be a few people with written records that ain't going to make the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
absolutely.
Unless that NFC North division switch up and the Bears lose their top spot.
Right, yeah. Well, the Vikings are right behind them. Vikings are 5-6. Bears are 6-4. Dino, how you feeling, man? I know you gave up a couple of forces, man. You know, life comes and goes. So I understand
the Redskins, I gave the Redskins a force for this week, so that kind of put the Vikings right up on my heels. So the Vikings could win this division, man. I ain't gonna take it from them. Hey, if he take it, he take it. But I don't know, man. We'll shake it off. We'll wake up, kick it into gear.
I will say this for the Vikings: they are on a 4-game winning streak, so obviously something must have clicked, and I know they played you twice in that span. Correct, T?
Yeah, and
I know you put up a hell of a fight, but
I gave that motherfucker away last night, man. I mean,
tough losses, man.
If you go look at the fucking stats, that motherfucker had probably less than 150 yards. Ain't no fucking way he should have won that game.
Yeah.
But
hopefully, you'll learn from it. I mean, T, you 3-8. I seen your gameplay, man. You getting more on top of your game and what you like to do. So I look forward to seeing what you do last little bit of this season, man. Last quarter of the season. You make something. You can play spoiler and shake some things up. You still do have the Bears on your schedule. That's coming up soon. So I know you excited about that game out there in Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm always excited to play the Bears.
I hear that smile on you. I hear that smile in your voice. I hear that smile in your voice.
I love playing my little bro.
No doubt, man.
And I like when he be mic'd up, because he go talk shit like a motherfucker.
For sure. We look at the NFC South. Clearly, we see the Saints tanking the season. It ain't gone unnoticed. We see what it is. Trust, we know. Trust and believe we know, Saints. We ain't stupid. You 0-10 for a reason. You gonna sit there with 2 star quarterbacks. It'll be funny to see how that work out for you. The Bucks, right on the heels of the Panthers. Do they have another game to play? Or have they played yet?
Hey, look, the Saints gonna mess around and miss the draft. It's gonna be a bad draft time for the Saints.
I hear that. Let's see what these Panthers. I mean, the Panthers 7-3. They've been quiet on the page, man. They just been playing their game. Shout out to Q. Sound like you've been focused on your team, man. Only 3 losses. So.
Nah, he's taking the 4th loss this week.
Oh, he is. All versus the Bucks. Yep. You're right. And then he did lose to the Eagles the week prior to that. Let's see. Lost to the Steelers and the Ravens and the Eagles, and now the Bucks. But he gets the Bucks again in Week 15. That might be for the division. He's got a nice little schedule coming up, though, man. He got the Rams, who need to keep winning. The Bengals all these teams need to keep winning. Seahawks. So all these teams are gonna come with their best. So Panthers got a little bit of a gauntlet coming up. We'll see what happens in their last 5 games of the year. And then the Bucks have been kind of on a little bit of a run lately. Took a tough loss to the Browns. Oh, he was suspended that game. Never mind. He was suspended that game. But unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, man. It can fuck your season up. You fuck up rules at the wrong time. But he's got the 49ers, Seahawks, Panthers one more time, Saints. Ooh, he ends with the Giants. That could be for a seeding spot. That last game of the season for the Giants.
True. Shit, even for the Bucks, if the
that could
Panthers
be an
keep
in or
winning,
out game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be because the Giants got Cowboys left, so this is for their chance at the division. If they beat the Cowboys, they have a good shot, I think, of winning that division. First game was 12-3. Let's see, they beat the Eagles twice, and they lost to the Redskins.
I don't know because
They split with the Redskins.
Okay, I think the Redskins really had a front run for the division if he went out.
If the Redskins went out, no, he's got to play Dallas one more time.
I didn't say. I said if he went out.
No, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you he's not going to. So he's got Dallas one more time.
But I'm saying if he wins out.
Okay, but he's not going to.
Currently, right now, the Giants
Dallas.
are 4-1 in the division. Redskins 3-1.
Cowboys are what, 2-2?
It says you're 1-3 right now in the division.
1-3. Shit, so I gotta beat the Giants, and I gotta beat the Redskins. So it'll be fun. It'll be 2 wins. We look forward to getting those 2 dubs.
If you beat the Giants and the Redskins, that probably puts the Eagles out of the playoffs. Just mathematically, just thinking off the top of my head with the amount of games left.
Yeah.
That probably puts the Eagles out.
Yeah, I think the Eagles only have. They have the Redskins at the end of the year. That's their last game. You said they're 1-4 right now, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So Scott.
Yeah.
Quick question: Why I see y'all talking about the division and whatnot? I see you got 2 division games left.
Yep.
Outside your division, you got the Falcons. What you think about the Falcons game after the Giants game?
Not really worried about him. I know his gameplay style. If I can get out ahead, it's pretty much over. If I get up by 14 early, it's over. He ain't got no dots. He relies a lot on his run game. He's not very good at using it on his safety, so I'll be able to exploit that. The Lions, they're obviously in tank mode as well. They'll show up, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a nice little stat game for me going into the Redskins game. And at the end of the year, the Vikings gonna have to play tough, but they gotta come to Dallas. I'm pretty sure we'll take care of business there. It depends on where we're seated at. If we're a top seed and don't need that game, may rest some guys so I don't get nobody hurt, because you never want to go in the playoffs with guys out. So, yeah, go ahead.
Never mind. Go ahead. Because I mean, you're speaking as though your division and your playoffs are not up for grabs. But go ahead. I feel you.
As the coach,
top seeding.
Right. But here, that's the first thing. I did say if. First of all, learn context clues. But secondly, we know who I am, and we know how I talk. I will not lose. I have the Giants next. We're gonna win that game. I got the Falcons week 14. We're gonna win that game. I got the Lions week 15. That's a stack game. We're gonna win that game. We owe some get back to the Reds. We owe some get back to the Redskins week 16. They beat the brakes off me first game. I lost to them 24-7. That thing was over early though. That game was over early. But my defense has gotten a lot better. Y'all see the users? Ask the Jaguars about my users. Ask the Jags about them users. Debate skills now. Come on, man. And the Vikings, they play tough, man. I'm not gonna take nothing from the Vikings. But if it's for me to get a number 1 seed, or if I have the 1 or 2 locked up, there's no reason for me to get players hurt. He may get that win. I'm not saying I'm not going to play it, but I'll probably start backup players.
Not even gonna lie. This division can be won if you go on a 3-game win streak.
Yeah.
It's a 3-game swing as of right now.
Yep. The biggest things I have to concern right now is week 13 is the Giants. It's going to be a great game. I already know, man. He's going to come with his best. I'm going to come with my best. But I feel like my best at the peak is better than his best. Right now, I feel like
Technically,
we are peaking at a best. The Eagles game, that was a hell of a game, man. 13-17. When there's no certain situations going on, the Eagles lost 34-10 the first time. So we know what it is. We know what it is. I ain't gonna talk about it, but we know what it is. As the Rams. Everybody talking about, oh, the Rams doing this blitz thing where they going all the way around. They got mollywopped. The Titans.
Who said that?
Bro, we saw the post on the page.
You was at work, man.
We saw the
You was
post
at
on the
Oh.
page.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God, the
I
Rams,
missed.
the Rams are going all the way
and
around.
side note, Broncos did win that game.
Right, and the
It
Broncos
was
won.
just, I guess he was just setting some light for other users. Like, this is what he does. Be prepared.
But it ain't hard to beat these dudes. I don't understand how people losing to these dudes. Jaguars were literally 8-3, 8-2.
I did see that video. I didn't see nothing wrong, but hey.
We ain't gonna harp on it.
Nobody said there was nothing wrong with it.
They just said it was gay and it was cheese, and I don't see how it's gay because that's not in my vocabulary for stuff like that anymore. So I prefer you guys not refer to stuff like that as gay because I think that's demeaning. That's just a side note for me. Hey, sorry, I like to
I
be
agree.
inclusive.
I concur.
But if you want to say it's cheese, that's fine. But there's ways to combat everything. And again, football IQ 101. If you are in shotgun, you're 5 to 7 yards deep half the time. If you proceed to then back up another 5 to 7 yards deep, it's not on your Nobody in they. If that was a real NFL situation and they were watching film, the coaches would be like, "Well, the quarterback kept backing up. What do you want your tackle to do?" If you were in a legit film session, your tackle would not be in trouble there. Because they would say, why is the quarterback backing up another 5 yards out of shotgun to now you're 10 yards deep, hoping your tackle makes a play. But that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Y'all got it. Y'all was upset about it. Y'all called it cheese. That's fine. But if you win the game, I don't see why it's cheese if you win the game because obviously you figured out how to beat it. So
I will say two things. In real life, your tackle ain't gonna turn around, run, and then block again.
right.
And on the game, your tackle definitely
ain't
gonna turn, run, and set back and block again. So just remember that.
Right.
It's called a pocket for a reason.
Thank you. That's how we'll end that. That's how we'll end that. But I mean, humble moment. It's gonna be a tough game versus every one of these games coming down to the wire. My mentality, I'm winning all these games. Simple as that. That's all I got for you. If you don't like how I'm saying it, come do something about it.
That should be every user's mentality.
Thank you. I don't understand why not y'all, but I don't understand why people get upset when I say I'm gonna beat somebody. Like is that not what we're playing for? To win? I'm just here.
Except for the tankers.
Except
for the tankers.
And tankers, I hope you do realize there are rules in place for tanking. So I hope you take a minute and read those rules because niggas, we ain't stupid. We ain't stupid.
It's funny because they're actually abiding by the rules right now, which is crazy.
I'm just saying, but I mean, it may be some other things that need to be looked into because it's clear what's happening. Very clear what's happening. Very blatant what's happening. And I understand everybody wants the top pick in this draft. It's fun. We love these type of drafts. I understand that, but that's not what we're here for either. We're not here just so you can tank and then get a player that you're going to tank again because you're going to suck anyway. Because some of y'all going to get these top players and they're going to be sitting there hot trash on your team, and now you just got a superstar that's hot trash.
How you really feel?
That is how I feel. Now, I'm telling you how I really feel.
I know.
I feel what you're saying, man.
Pretty sure half the league feels this way.
But we just here to talk. Hey, Scott, you can't give too much knowledge, though.
You right.
Knowledge is key.
You right.
So,
you right.
Hey.
But I mean, in that three team NFC East race, because the Eagles pretty much put themselves out of it on their own. So in the 3-team race, the Redskins still have the Colts, Saints, Titans, Cowboys, Eagles. Colts, if they learn to use their users, they could be a formidable foe because they've put together a superstar roster. Unfortunately, I doubt that's going to happen. So That's a win for them. Win versus the Saints because we know they're not showing up to play. Titans may give them some trouble, which should be a good game. They'll lose to the Cowboys, and maybe they'll beat the Eagles. If the Eagles have some pride, maybe they'll win that game. I don't know. It's the Eagles. So that's pretty much the NFC East. It's going to be a fun next 5 games to see what happens in that division. But all these divisions are going to have some good ones, man. Even the North is pretty much sewn up, but it's nice to see the Bengals putting in a great effort this year, and then hopefully they went out and can make the playoffs, man. It'll be good to see them there. Texans and Jags, they're still fighting for that AFC South. Have they played each other twice already?
I think once for sure because usually they always
play once. I think it's a split.
I'm about to look up.
I'm pretty sure they probably got one more game at the end of the year. There's always one more game.
Oh, they haven't played.
They haven't played at all.
So that's
they played
the
week
AFC
15
South
and 17.
is not. Yep, the South is not wrapped up yet. But unfortunately for the Jags, their next 4 out of their next 5 are all division games. So let's see. They beat the Titans once already, and they beat the Colts. Even though I watched that Colts-Jags game, the Colts had every opportunity to win that game. That's all I'm going to say about that. So they have a gauntlet. Like, Jags got a hell of a gauntlet left. They got the Eagles, who I'm sure are going to want to, play spoiler and play get back. We'll see what he does. I'm sure he'll broadcast that game, so you'll be able to see it from the Eagles side. Colts will broadcast their game. Hopefully we can get the Texans game broadcasted by one of them. I don't know if they will or won't. It depends on
might be by the Jags.
Texans who?
Texans is Furty.
Jags are broadcast.
Okay.
We'll probably broadcast both of them.
Okay. And then he's got the Titans, who I know they'll broadcast. They'll be on YouTube, but y'all be able to catch that. But like I said, man, they got a hell of a gauntlet left. They got 5 tough games, so it didn't help that they lost to the Giants and then turned around and lost to the they got a forced loss though. Well, they still list the loss as a loss. Then they lost to the Cowboys, and then now they got to turn around and play the Eagles. That's gonna be a good game. And then, like I said, the last 4 for them is division games. So if they wanna win this division, they know what they got to do. And then the Texans. Let's see what they're going to look like. They got the
Monarchs. Chiefs.
Well, they got the Chiefs. That should be a good one because the Chiefs have been on a roll. So we'll see. We'll get to see what that game will look like. Chiefs have found some offense or something because they 8-3 for a reason. So they figured something out. They got the Jags twice.
Mahomes glitch.
Yeah. Well, you got to use what they gave you.
You ain't lying.
So again, Texans got the Jags twice and got the Colts. So first game against the Colts was only 19-7.
That's a tough schedule to end off on.
Yeah, they got a hell of a
every team right there except for I think the Colts have a winning record.
Colts are 500.
They are?
Yeah, Colts are 5-5.
I don't know. I thought they was 3-8.
Nah, no. The Colts only got 3 wins.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. You're right. Who was 5-5 then? Oh, that was the Steelers I was looking at. When I was looking at the.
I'm tracking my picks. I ain't do nothing else.
I hate
Conspiracy.
You. I hate you, bro. Oh, man, I hate you. But so the AFC North AFC South has not been decided yet. There'll be some good games left there. Who y'all got, man? You think the Texans gonna pull it, keep trucking, or will the Jags pull it off?
I might have to. I don't know. I might go with the Jags. I don't know, just based off of defense.
Well, they tried to beat the Cowboys and got 8 alive.
I'm not even gonna lie. If whatever he does, if it gets to you, it can wreck your game plan.
Oh yeah, it can, but that's if it gets to you.
Yeah, y'all just gotta think about it. Your O line is totally different from half the league.
Man, y'all gonna stop saying just because I got a great O line. Who put together the O line? Did I do what I was supposed to do?
Bro, can't you just take a compliment and keep going?
No, because I'm tired of people saying just because you have a good O line, that's why you're good. Nigga, I got good users. My defense won me that game.
Bro, all I said was that your O line is different from half the other people that he's played.
I know.
All
I
right,
just
let's
wanted to
move
talk.
Because if
forward,
you send the
man.
blitz, if you send the blitzes, then other people's O lines, they probably not gonna pick them hoes up. Yours
right.
can pick them up.
You right. You right. So y'all, who you said you? I got the Texans, man. I got the Texans. That's just because they beat me, so I'm going with the team that beat me. Riggs, you said the Jags.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Jags because they have a better point overall defense.
Okay. Riggs, all right, Riggs. T, who you got?
I'm gonna say Jaguars.
Okay. Any particular reason why?
I watched a little bit of your game last night.
And that gave you a reason why?
Scott funny.
I'm just saying at least the Texans beat me.
Same.
Yeah, they gave you something you wasn't ready for. They won the Lone Star. They won the
Yeah.
Lone Star game that game.
They did. They definitely caught me slipping. But that's how you get better, man. You take early losses like that and you learn from them. But I can't. Hey, Texas do anything? Jags, I can't take away from what they're doing. They're 8-3 for a reason. So they obviously been doing something right, something well. It's just if you can figure. That's anybody though. If you can figure it out, you have a shot. So, but I got to go with Texas. Like I said, I'm gonna go with the team that beat me. Dino, who you got?
I like the Jags, but be honest with you, they still, if you say they still haven't played each other, they still got 2 games to go. I'm going to go with the Texans.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Texans either. I don't see. I'll put it like this. I don't see the Jags sweeping. I can see the Texans sweeping before the Jags sweep. So if anything, even if they split, I think it still goes to the Texans. So I just think the Texans will get it though. I think the Texans will sweep them both games. But we'll see, man, because division games are totally different than regular games, man. So
it's totally different.
We're gonna see a lot of fluky stuff happen when that game happens.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep. It's a totally different.
That's an understatement.
It's a totally different. And if y'all don't realize that, y'all ain't paying attention to what's going on in your game, because division games are way different than your regular against the regular outside of division opponents, man. It get chippy and it get weird. But AFC East, man, like you said, the Dolphins gave up a couple forces. They're still 7-3. Patriots are 6-4. They're on a 4-game winning streak though. But who y'all got winning this one, man? I think I'm still gonna roll with the Dolphins. I just haven't seen anything other than the Bengals loss. I just personally haven't seen. So really, they only have one loss. If you technically want to break it down like that, they have one user loss. So I just haven't seen anything to take away from the Dolphins at this point. Patriots, they're putting together a nice little season so far. Look like they've kind of caught some fluky wins though, because they got more points against than points for. So that's kind of iffy to me. That's why I say the Dolphins are who I'm riding with.
Well, the reason why he has like that big points against is because I think the one time the Dolphins played him, it was like 63-0.
Well, there you go. So that's why I'm riding with the Dolphins. T, who you got?
Dolphins.
Dino?
Can I ask a question? Does the Patriots and the Dolphins play again? Or they already played their game?
They play again. They got one more game.
They got one more.
I was afraid you might say that. So
Patriots lost the first one.
I was going to pick
3-0.
I was going to pick the Patriots due to the fact of the Dolphins' schedule, but if they play each other again, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Dolphins by a slim margin.
They play week 16.
Oh, that should be a good one. I mean, that might be for.
That's going to decide.
Definitely be for the division. Yeah. Because right now the Dolphins are 3-0 in the division, and the Patriots are 2-2. So, and surprisingly, the Bills are 3-1. So, I don't think they're in any position to do anything, but they do have a better record than the Patriots. So, and the Jets did just get a new owner, and they did catch a win.
They
So
played that game a lot though.
they had to keep restarting.
Yes, I don't know who was up all those games, but they played three times.
Okay. Well, I don't know. AFC West. Chiefs look like they may have it locked up. They're 3-0 in the division. Raiders are 1-3. Wonder why. Broncos are 4-6 overall. Monarchs are right there, but I think I'm gonna ride with the
He
Chiefs.
started off hot. Monarch
Yeah.
started off hot, man.
He did, but then somebody figured something out, and he ain't been hot since. I got the Chiefs winning. Dino, since you who you got?
What's the Chiefs' record again? I'm sorry.
8-3.
8-3.
And then the Monarchs are 5-5.
No, 6-5.
6-5.
Do they play each other again?
I don't know. Riggs, you want to check for me?
I'm about to check.
All right.
Nope.
They've already played twice.
Yeah.
I got the Chiefs, and the reason why I do got the Chiefs because the Monarchs slipped up and fell asleep against the Colts, and the Colts got their force win, and I think it's going to cost them in the end. So, yeah, I got the Chiefs.
Yep,
Man, Monarchs actually got a nice little schedule. They got the Texans, Titans, then they got the Cards, Broncos, and Bills.
That's not easy. Yeah, I mean, he needs the Chiefs to slip up big time. I just don't see it happening right now. I mean, 5 games left though. There's a lot.
The Raiders.
There's a lot that could be happening in 5 games though. But the Raiders again. When certain drafts happen, certain players all of a sudden don't play as well as they did.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen for the Raiders because of the draft. I can tell you that right now.
Well, we all know that.
Raiders may get one more win, and that's just because he's trying to prove us wrong that we know he's tanking. But Saints are tanking. We know that.
Right.
Browns, he MIA. We know he's tanking. We know who's doing it, fellas. Don't think we're stupid. We know who's doing it.
Exactly. Like I said, just make sure y'all pay attention to the rules of tanking. Just make sure. Lions, Saints, Raiders.
Ooh, Chiefs beat the Rams?
Yeah. Yeah,
he beat them.
It was a good game. I think he won in the end.
Texans. Oh, that might be game of the week. The Chiefs and Texans. Then he got the Raiders. That's probably going to be another dub. Then he got the Cards. Then he got the Broncos.
Okay, yeah.
I got the Broncos twice. Ooh.
Broncos can play spoiler, but Broncos, they ain't been the same for a minute.
I think he a victim of the draft class too, but hey, maybe I'm wrong.
We'll see.
I don't know, because he came off. Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of weird to tell that because, right after, we
he
found
came
out.
Off winning, and the draft don't show until week 3.
I'm telling you, he lost week 3 and week 4. I was saying because he won week 5 and week 6 by blowouts. Mm-hmm. Well, week 6 was a sim win. Then he lost 8, 9, 10, 1, 11.
Yeah. Keep going.
That's it.
He
played that.
All right, man. Moving on. NFC North.
What's his record since?
I don't know. And we in the NFC North now. We all said the Chiefs gonna win the West.
Okay, I'm about to see as he made the playoffs.
NFC North. I got the Bears closing it out. I'm not saying the Vikings don't lose anymore, but they have one more loss coming for sure. But the Bears, I think they go ahead and handle business in the division. They're 3-0. The Vikings are 4-1, but so you got to play the Vikings one more time, Dino, right?
Yeah, we play next advance.
Oh, okay. So that'll be basically, if the Vikings can win that, then obviously that's a huge win. But I see the Bears taking care of business and going ahead. Y'all got the same amount of points for, but he has a well amount of points against than you do. So, Yeah, I got the Bears closing that one out. I know T's gonna have something to say about that. He'll be ready week 14. I know you got it circled in red, T. Right? Right. Who you got, Riggs? Who you got in the North, man?
I'm gonna rock with the Bears. He's been having the division on lock. Hopefully he'll get out of his funk, and continue to hold on to this. So,
Yep.
I ain't even gonna lie. I went and looked up the Broncos record. He's a below 500 coach.
So that
21 to 37.
That's what I'm saying. This Madden has not been kind to the Broncos. That's not saying they've been tanking. He just hasn't. I don't know. He just hasn't caught on to this Madden or what. But we'll see what happens.
I ain't gonna lie. That whole AFC West got like losing record.
Well, because we said the AFC West was trash. Did we not say that? At the beginning
I'm gonna
of
pick the
Madden?
Vikings.
Anyway, moving on. NFC South. Panthers and Bucks are pretty much vying for the division winner there.
That's the Bucks division.
You think so? Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
Panthers do have a loss because they're 4-1. I keep forgetting they got that they do have a win, so they'll have the same record. They'll both be 7-4 with 5 games left. So
So you really just said that's the Bucks division?
yeah, but because the way the Bucks beat them to get the forced win, it was 30-0 in the fourth quarter, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna give it to the Bucks though.
you got the Bucks. I'm gonna ride with Q. Q, if you hear this, I'm riding with you, bro. Don't let me down. I got the Panthers pulling out the NFC South.
You let one game like throw you completely off.
That's what
you can see.
I ain't let one game throw me completely off.
That's what you just said. You just gave the Bucks the division, even though the Panthers are number 2 in power rankings. I'm sitting there looking at the points for and points allowed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
But that also going to depend on like what his schedule was. So they both play the same schedule.
Well, I know they got to play each other again. So I know that much. So we know they're gonna have a rematch. I think what is it, 15 or 16, maybe 17, somewhere in there. So that'll their next game will be for the division, and I'm riding with the Panthers. I think they'll have it figured out by the time they play them again. I think that Q will take care of business. So I got the Panthers. I got the Panthers. Dino, you saying the Bucks? T, you back yet? Nope.
He's asleep.
Riggs, who you got?
You said the Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
What was the question, man? I'm sorry.
Who you got in the NFC South between the Panthers and the Bucks?
Q, Panthers.
Okay. So that's you out there on your own, Dino. We'll see. You might be right. But I just think my biggest thing is I'm going with what Rick said. He's number 2 in the power rankings, and that points against between the two of them. I know that this last game they played, whatever happened. He was up, whatnot. I just think Q will be ready next game.
Because there's only been a handful of games. I'm looking at the Panthers' schedule. Like, there's only been a handful of games like a team scored like over 20.
There you go. There you go.
I could be wrong. But could be the same situation.
NFC East. Who y'all got? And between the Giants, Redskins, and Cowboys, essentially, is who it's between.
Oh man, we really got to pick.
He obviously last.
Okay, let me know when it's my turn.
I played the fifth.
How you pick who you pick, brother? I ain't never mad at nobody's picks, bro. Y'all just give me the motivation I need. That's all. I ain't never mad at nobody's picks. Y'all know.
I'll go first. Go first.
Go ahead.
I am going to pick the Redskins because they are the front runners, and I can't see them giving it away. They started off strong. I think he stumbled a little bit, but I think he didn't gather himself. I'm gonna give it to the Redskins.
Riggs, who you got?
Uh, let's see. Just going off what I usually go off.
Who the best defense in that division?
Technically, it's the Cowboys. That's
Thank
usually
you.
what I go off.
Thank you. Thank you. And who don't put up the most points in that division?
I gotta take the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I think when the Cowboys get in their zone, man, they locked in, man.
I thought you plead the fifth.
Let that man answer the question.
Now you talking?
Cause he in his zone. I think some motherfucker ruffled his feathers, man, and I think he got some shit to prove, bro. I got.
It sound like they got you in the interrogation room. Now you talking?
No, I'm not. That man said he was gonna have to make a pick either way, and he knows that. He's gonna have to say somebody.
There ain't a lot. Cowboys is on a hot streak. They lost early. They lost like the first three out of four.
3 out of 4. Yeah, I was one in.
Yeah, and then they hit a hot streak, man. They only lost one since, and that was to the Eagles.
So you picking the Cowboys?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys, bro. They're on the hot streak. Usually I was gonna go with the Redskins, and then he pointed out like, yeah, bro, like but you just looking at schedule later. Like people are losing late, and he's still winning.
Can I say something? I know you both of y'all picked the Cowboys, and my pick alone is going to go on Sky's chalkboard. It's going to motivate. Like y'all pick, since y'all picked him, it's not going to have as much weight of the motivation since I didn't pick him.
Oh, you trying to say you trying to give me the motivation to win? Is what you trying to say? You just trying to
I was just saying that's what you're gonna take. You're gonna take to help you with that extra motivation because
they already gave me enough motivation.
Last Madden, every time y'all picked the Steelers because Q was the Steelers, and that shit motivated me so much. Every year, no matter what, no matter if I beat them both games, no matter if we split, I won the division, I was always picked against. I loved it. Oh, and he talked this shit. I loved it.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, I'm not taking in a humble moment. I'm not taking nothing away from this division, man. I think the NFC East is the best division, not just because I'm in it, just because I think all 4 users at any given moment can win a game versus each other, and I feel like we beat each other up a lot just to make the playoffs. But I think we're the toughest out as a unit. I think people are. I ain't gonna say nobody's afraid to play anybody, but you have to step your game up when you got to play the NFC East members. Just put it that way. Like you can't come in slacking. You got to be focused. You got to be ready every time you play an NFC East team. But with that being said, yes, again, the Redskins got me that first game. I cannot take anything away from me. It was over early. They did what they had to do to get the dub. But against a team that was rolling in the Jags, we see what the Cowboys did versus what the Redskins did. And that's later in the season. When guys are starting to get a little more XP.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
But no, that was a force.
Can I ask you a question, Scott?
I know.
Do you think ultimately everything's going to come down to you and the Redskins' next encounter?
Well, as long as I go out and do my job against the Giants and get the dub, yes. Because obviously that would be my last game in the division, and I have to win. I have to win my division. I'm 1-3 in the division. Either way you slice it. So I'm gonna need help to get the dub. I'm gonna need help. So to get the division, because I'm 1-3. The Giants are 4-1. I beat them. They're 4-2. So technically, I can't even win the division, to be honest. But I can't lose if I want to get in the playoffs. So the Giants is really the only one that's got their foot on the gas. Even if the Giants lose, they're 4-2. I'm gonna beat the Redskins. They'll be 3-2, and they're 3-1 right now. So you figure I beat them. They'll probably lose to the Eagles just because the Eagles are gonna be playing for pride. And when he normally plays for pride, he stays full. Eagles is probably
pride.
Yeah, because he's not making the playoffs. He did that to himself in that last loss. So but playing for pride, I feel like the Eagles are gonna want to get back because I think they've already lost once to the Redskins, so they're gonna want to get back, and they're gonna go out and do what they got to do. So that makes me and the Redskins 3-3. So if I beat him again, that's probably gonna be for the wild card spot. So yes, it will come down to me and the Redskins, and it'll be for a wild card spot. So I feel bad for whoever is the 3 or 4 seed, which probably will be the Giants. So shit, you may see a round 3 versus the NFC East team in the playoffs. To be honest, so it's gonna be a fun 5 weeks left, man. But then we come to the NFC West. You got the Seahawks and the Rams vying for that spot. Both of them are undefeated. The thing that hurts the Seahawks or that hurts the Rams, they have a tie with the 49ers. So that's what's hurting them. But the Seahawks are 3-0. Rams are 2-0-1. I'm pretty sure they got to play twice. So Rams Seahawks gonna be a good game. We look forward to those games. I'm pretty sure the Rams. Does he stream?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see the Rams.
YouTube.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he's Smoke something, ain't he? Smoke. I don't know. Something.
Yeah,
I think it's his username.
Yeah.
Smokey.
So that'll be 2 good games. I'm gonna ride with the Seahawks. Right now, offensively they doing numbers, and defensively they taking care of business. Man, it's still free Kyler Murray out in Arizona. You told us to trust the process, man. Your process is trash. Find a new one.
Damn.
It is, man. That man told us to trust the process and still ain't been over 500 since. When the last time that man had a winning record?
He had some good wins, though.
Good. I said winning record. Give me whole body of work. Free Kyler Murray. I don't care if you can.
And nobody just the head. It's a butterhead.
Right. So 49ers. I don't know if you tanking or not. You claiming you can't beat the Rams. I guess that's between y'all. Like I said, I got the Seahawks in that one. T, who you got? Seahawks or Rams?
Well, I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
All right, Riggs, you got the Seahawks. Dino, who you riding with?
Do they play again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Cause the Seahawks are 3-0.
I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks.
Okay, that's who I took. So we got the Seahawks.
I still think the Rams make the playoffs, but I'm gonna take Seahawks.
I don't think they will because if I'm not mistaken, have the Rams lost to all the NFC East teams? Hold on. Rams lost to the Cowboys. Oh, well, I guess it don't matter. He don't play all the NFC East teams. Well, that'll be where he won't get in at because as long as if we both went out, A, he has a tie. That's what's gonna hurt him because that's basically like a loss. And then B, if he don't win out, and he's gonna need some help because he's gonna. Well, I mean, basically his best bet to get in is to win the division. I think he's got the Panthers next. I think Q gets back on track versus him there, so that's probably a loss for the Rams. The Cardinals, he should be able to win that one. He beat him the first time was only 17-15. But the Cardinals still trash, so it don't matter. And he got the Raiders, who we know ain't even trying to win nothing, so he's got to win these 2 versus the Seahawks. He got them week 15 and week 17. If he don't win the first one, it's over. Because he got a sweep. So basically, he can afford maybe one more loss, but not really. So again, I got the Seahawks, man. But it's gonna be a fun last 5 weeks, man. Hopefully everybody, get your games in, get them played. we can start looking at some of these yearly awards. Of course, again, we see the Lamar Jackson leading the league for the MVP. Tyreek Cohen right behind him. I know he's having a heck of a year. Taven Bryan, man, from the Jags. I'm pretty sure he's leading the league in sacks. Defensive MVP. That's a great spot to be in, man. When you have a guy that's doing things like that for you in the middle of that defense, that's an awesome thing to have going for you. Coach of the year, you got the Ravens. He'll probably win out. Riggs will be what, your third one?
I believe so.
Be his third one.
Yeah.
You got the Texans.
Actually, 4. I think I already got 3.
Oh, so you have all 4 then?
I believe so.
Jeez,
I could be mistaken. I don't know.
Of course you do. But you got the Texans, the Giants, right up there for Coach of the Year. On the NFC side, Offensive Player of the Year, you got Cohen, Barkley, Howard, Geis, all running back. Well, first 5 are running backs. So obviously we know it's a run heavy year. So if you can't stop the run, I feel bad for you. Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, some people run it right, man. They run it how they need to run it. The Defensive Player of the Year, you got Kendricks from the Vikings, LVE from the Cowboys, Aaron Donald with the Bears, Littleton with the Panthers, Clowney with the Seahawks. How I feel to have Aaron Donald on that team, Dino?
Oh my goodness, bruh. Bruh. Oh man, I can't say, man, bruh. He is a machine. You hear me?
Yeah. Once you get them first 2, when he start glowing.
What are you talking about?
Aaron Donald. Welcome back. Oh.
I'm in the game, man. That's why.
Okay. I see. That's what's up. But
I'm kind of
in and out. I feel you.
Focused.
But the Vikings doing their thing with Eric Kendricks. Like I said, man, they on a 4-game winning streak, so they done figured something out. But they got some heavy hitters coming up, man. It's gonna be a good one. 2 top defensive player of the year nominees going at it, in between Kendricks and Donald. But I know when Donald gets to glowing, Dino, it's a whole different ball game.
Woo-wee.
I hear that, man. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Cameron Myers somehow is from the Saints is up there, I guess. Quinn Whitaker, number 2 back for the Cowboys. I need to try to win that shit.
Yeah, you need to get some carries.
I know. Shut up, Riggs. I know.
Hey,
you right. You absolutely right, though. Yeah, I know. I can't even be mad.
You didn't get mad at me when I said the same thing you said.
I know. Packers got Keenan Lockley at number 3, man. So, we got some nice little races for Offensive Rookie of the Year coming up. Defensive Rookie of the Year looks to be Timothy Cecil. I have no clue what position these guys are, so don't ask me, guys. I'm just reading the names like you see them. Eagles got one. Saints got another one. Even though they 0-10, I guess they showing up to the game, so I guess that's enough right now.
Cardinal, man, ain't got no choice.
Best quarterback: Costello, Burrow, Jackson, Brissett. Rushing top 5. Hopefully, I can pull this off with Costello. Oh my God, if I can pull, if I can get quarterback of the year.
Oh, Timmy Cecil was a corner.
Okay, that makes sense. He's out there on the field all game. Even if he's not starting, I think he runs a lot of at least 3 plus DBs on the field, so I can see that. Best running back: Cohen, Howard, Barkley, Geis, Gurley. How's that feel to have Gurley on that team, Dino?
Man, beast. Yeah, beast, man. Although it's either he gonna play the whole game or he gonna get injured the first quarter. And I done had a couple games where
you got that a lot.
Yeah, that's
but and that's the thing. If he don't get injured the first quarter, I don't know what it is with man. If he don't get injured the first quarter, he'll play the whole game. But normally they haven't put him out for multiple games, but the first quarter he get hurt, he out for the game.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. Best wide receiver: DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, KJ Hill with the Vikings, Fuller with the Niners, and Jerry Judy's a bad boy, man. That nigga left me with nightmares after my game. I can't even lie. We gotta figure something out, but man, that dude is. Somebody don't figure it out, but I got to still figure that shit out. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Cardinals trade me Isabella.
Boy, nigga, nope, don't do that. Don't send him there. No, sir. No, him and Hollywood Brown, nigga.
Hey. Hollywood on the back burner right now.
Yeah, no, I see you got Lamb going. I see you.
He an X factor.
Damn. God. Best O-line, you got the Cowboys with Quentin Nelson, Giants with Will Hernandez, Cowboys with Martin, and then Lindstrom and Tyron Smith for the Falcons at 4 and 5. So I'm not the only one with good O-line. Best D-line, Aaron Donald. I mean, that dude's just another breed. Davian Clowney's right there.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think Donald will probably win that just because I don't know, man. It seems like his package is a little bit better than Clowney's. Like, I worry more about Aaron Donald than I do Clowney if I got to face either one of them. I mean, they're both good. Don't get me wrong. Cardinals send me Chase Young. You ain't using him right. Best linebacker, Kendricks, still number 1. Van Der Esch at 2. Littleton with the Panthers. Shaquem Griffin, who he got through the free agency, I believe, is with the Rams, and then Anthony Barr. So Vikings got 2 top linebackers out there. Something you're gonna have to worry about, Dino. You gotta deal with that. Shaheem Carter, best DB right now in the league in the NFC side. Dante Jackson, Tedrick Thompson, Julian Love. Damn, Giants got 2 of the top 5, 3 in the top 10. Almost a no-fly zone, you would think. But I've seen them get dotted, so it's possible. Nobody cares about kickers unless you have a bad one. Hopefully you don't. Because if you do, that shit is trash. Defensive player of the year on the AFC side. Brian, Fuller, Bosa, Hoskins, Landry.
Oh,
Man,
just disregard offensive player, huh?
Well, we know it's going to fucking Lamar. In the running for number 2, you got Travis Etienne, who seems to have been a big part of the Chiefs' reawakening at 8-3. Deshaun Watson, who I will say the Texans aren't known to have great quarterback play, but they've been doing it well this year for this season. I've definitely known them to be more of a running team, but obviously with Watson up there for Offensive Player of the Year, he's doing something a little bit different. You got Kenyon Drake with the Dolphins, who we know, I mean, he's got that boy something nasty. And then Patty Mahomes at number 5. So when you have two of the top 5 Offensive Player of the Year candidates, you're obviously doing something right. Defensive Player of the Year, man, Hoskins, man, that's been a find for you, Riggs. How you feel about Hoskins, man?
Hey, he's something different, man. I don't know what it was about him, but he just finds a way to make plays, and he's just a rookie.
Damn. So he got a chance to get. He probably definitely defensive rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Offensive rookie of the year looks like it's probably going to go to Nate Lamb. Clay Rose is a quarterback for the Monarchs. He seems to be having. I know he started off hot with him. And you got 2. You got Dominic Hammond. Is Hammond a receiver?
Yeah.
So you got 2 rookie of the year receivers. So again, testament to you and what you do out there, man. You just keep building offensive players, man. Can't take nothing away from you out there doing that. Defensive rookie of the year, Hoskins is number 1. Bengals got 1 with Matt Dean. I mean, that's been a resurgence for the Bengals. It's definitely been on the defensive side of the ball. So, defense is the name of the game out there in that AFC North. Best quarterback, clearly Lamar Jackson will probably win it. Drew Lock keeps putting up silly numbers, I'm sure. That's what the Broncos do best, but if it's not making wins, does it really matter?
High turnover rate.
That part. Best running back, Travis Etienne, Jonathan Taylor for the Titans, who kind of be having an off season, man. I'm not saying they're tanking, but I know they may not be putting their best effort forward. So it'll be interesting to see what they do the last 5 games of the season for
I,
the
would, I
Chiefs.
wouldn't say all that with him. I just say he hits like a.
He does have
Cause
like
he
one
got.
bad season. He does have like one
Cause
random season.
he's been hitting the turnover bug lately. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he was about to beat my ass, man.
Oh yeah.
He was beating my ass.
True. That one thing about the Titans, they'll keep you in the game. That's all I'll say. Moving on. Best wide receiver, Nate Lamb. Jeez, boy, that dude's he gonna have all that. You said he's already X Factor?
Yep. Just got a
So,
speed boost with him.
oh my God. So ain't no telling what he finna get. Best wide receiver and defensive player or offensive rookie of the year. That's not fair. But I guess. You talk about an O line. Somebody got 3 of the top 5 O line players on their team. Ravens.
Yeah, and guess how many I had to build up?
All of them except Orlando.
Yeah, I had to build up all of them. That's my point.
Yeah, well, you were nah. I ain't even gonna say nothing. You good? AJ Epine. How you say his name? Epinesa.
Espinoza?
Nah, cause there's no O and no
Espinoza?
Z.
Oh,
Epinesa.
I ain't even look at it. I
Epinesa.
just call
It's
him
so
AJ.
weird, man. It's so weird. It's a
I don't
weird.
care. That
It's
motherfucker's
weird,
amazing.
I
That
know.
motherfucker's amazing.
He's quiet as kept. Just so y'all know, he was almost a cowboy. Just so y'all know, he was almost a cowboy.
Yeah,
If
I
you would,
don't know if that was right.
if you would have let me get it. Ooh,
I almost did. You was losing at first. I changed
yeah,
my mind.
yeah.
This motherfucker's nasty. I
I
couldn't do it.
know, I know. Because especially after I moved D. Lawrence, if you would let me get him, because you see what I'm doing with. Nah, I ain't even gonna go there.
Yeah.
Brian
Quiet.
and Allen, Jaguars, two of the top 5 defensive linemen. They balling out for him out there. That's the reason why they're 8-3. Harold Landry, best linebacker. Hoskins right behind him. That's probably a toss-up, depending on how they win, how that fares out. That might come down to sacks and interceptions. Who wins that one? That'll be a big. He'll be X factor for sure if he wins best linebacker. I'm sure he'll get defensive rookie of the year. So that'll be a good look for the Ravens. Again, just continuing to build that team up. Best DB. Man, let me get Isaiah Simmons, man.
Clemson.
I know. Send me that
Tell you, man, the Buzz is a better coverage Cam Chancellor, man.
Yeah, I know. That nigga's 6'4". With speed. But the Raiders, Colts got slayed. Man, we'll see what happens there. But that's about it, man. That's about it. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Look for the push. Dino, is the push gonna be early or figure that out?
I think he had to step away, but he's still
I ain't left yet. The Dolphins. I'm sorry. The Patriots and the Broncos. I'm not for sure with that situation.
Okay, so we just waiting to see one more game, but look forward to that push sooner than later. I will say. I would definitely say sooner than later. Be some great games, man. We're coming down. 5 weeks left. Please, please, please do y'all best to get every game played, man. Let's see if we can go 5 weeks straight. Everybody getting games played, man. Maybe the commissioner will be nice and do something amazing. Maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. But we got to start somewhere. So let's start week 13 off strong. Let's get these games played. Everybody get in, get played. Make sure you tagging guys. If you're getting a sim or a forest, please make sure you tag us and let us know. If there's a change in the game, please tag us and let us know so we can not push because we don't know that y'all communicating with each other or not. It's not our job to go and ask you 15 million times, did you talk to this person? If we don't see it on the page, it is what it is. Sorry. I think, a few pushes back, somebody was like, why did y'all push early? We had a game scheduled. We didn't know. It happens. If y'all don't let somebody, there's 4 people you can let know. You let one of us know, we all gonna know. Trust and believe that. You let one of us know, we will all know. probably at the same time that you tell that one person, everybody else will know at the same time. So please get your games played. We've seen some nice things from the commissioner about it. I'm saying let's shoot for 5 straight. We got 5 weeks left. Let's shoot for 5 straight, man. 5 straight, 100% weeks. Everybody get their games played. I understand conflicts can happen with schedules. We'll take care of that how we need to take care of that, but I would like to see no forces given. Let's get these games played, man. If you can play spoiler, play spoiler. Why not? You got a chance at doing it. T, you with us real quick?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, go ahead with your last words, man.
Just end the season strong, man. Let's get to the next the next season. Let's end strong.
For sure, for sure. Dino.
Yeah, great job on the season so far. I know everybody excited to get to this next draft. I know you've seen it. Everybody's scouting. It should be pretty much damn near 100% participation, but we'll see. But let's get to the thing at hand. Let's get to this season. Let's do our thing and finish strong.
For sure, for sure. Riggs.
We appreciate you guys appreciating us, appreciating you playing the games. Get this second half of this season pushed and started, man. Get these playoffs started. I know some of you guys are just waiting for the playoffs to start so you start the off seasons.
I am.
For sure, man. For sure. I'm going to just follow it up, man, like everybody said. Get these games played. We appreciate y'all, man. Again, I'll reiterate, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, man. If y'all need somebody to talk to, man, my inbox is open. I'm here to talk. I'm here to listen, man. If you need somebody to talk to, man, I know times can get tough, man. And you don't want to just bottle that stuff up, man. I mean, you ain't got to tell me everything going on. You ain't got to tell everybody everything going on. But if you just need somebody to listen, man, you need to get some shit out, hey, man, that's what we're here for, man. This league is a stress relief. We don't want it to be a stress giver.
Shit, mine's open. My inbox open too, man.
There you go. I mean, we just here, man. We here to have a good time. Like I said, I know sometimes we get on the page, we get a little heated. We go back and forth. I understand it. I know sometimes I have time. I have time today. You know my motto. I got time today. But, you know, it's all out of love, man. It's the love of this league. It's the love for the players in this league, man. I just want everybody to have a good time, man. If you do see something, though, man, if you really feel like somebody's cheating you or doing something they shouldn't be doing and you feel like it's a violation of the rules, please let somebody know. That's the only way we can clean it up. That's the only way we can clean it up, guys.
Don't sit here and hold it, talking about this happened to me, y'all didn't do nothing. First of all, you got to have proof. Second of all, we don't do accusations and accusations, bro. You got to have the proof.
Right.
And all this he say, hey.
Right, absolutely.
It's out of our hands at that point.
Absolutely. That's all. That's my biggest point, man. Is if you have something, please. If it's me, if it's on me, share it with another commissioner if you got to. Do whatever you need to do. Because I don't want to cheat the league. I want this league to run just as great as y'all want it to run. And if y'all feel like I'm cheating the league somehow, please let me know. The only thing you know I'm going to do is talk my shit. If I win, oh, you going to hear it all day. If I lose, I'm going to go in a dark place and come back out the next week ready to play. That's how I do.
Shit.
That's how I'm going to be. Y'all know me, man. I ain't cheating. I've been the same since day one. If y'all been in here since day one, a lot of you have. Again, this is what, 5 years, almost 6 years going strong, man. We enjoy every bit of it. Every bit of it. Some of y'all was before we even made Madden Junkies, man. We the people. Y'all, some of us rock all the way back to the end. So please understand, man. I pray for y'all, man. I pray strength for y'all in situations like these, and times like these, and not even just in times like these, just in general, man. I always want the best for everybody. And I mean, like I said, man, this is a stress reliever for us. This is someplace to have fun, talk a little shit, and know you can talk shit, and it's still your brother at the end of the day. It ain't gonna be talk shit and then I'm gonna pull up. It ain't none of that. It ain't never been that serious. We've had guys in here get it that serious, and we've let them go just as quick as they talk shit like that. They out the door. So please don't ever think you can't talk shit because somebody gonna be mad. Now, talking shit is different than name calling. Is a much different thing than trying to call somebody out or things like that. So please understand, There's a big difference, and we try to monitor that, and that's how that works. So there's a difference
Yeah,
between talking
we know
shit.
some of y'all have y'all. Some of y'all know each other on personal levels,
Yeah,
so we try not to butt in it too much. But when stuff get a little out of hand,
yeah.
we'll tap you on the shoulder and say simmer down just a little bit.
And you sometimes it'll be a quick mute. You may be muted for the day. Your post may be taken down. I've had it happen to me. So don't think it can't happen to commissioners and things of that nature. And commissioners will come and I've got checked. Shout out to T. T checked me, told me to slow it down a little bit. And that's what happens, man. That's the way it works, man. We all here to make this thing fun. And like I said, sometimes humans are humans. We're gonna have temper flare, but at the end of the day, man, it ain't nothing but love from this way to everybody in this league, man. That's straight up what it is. So when you hear me talking shit that I'm gonna beat this person and beat that person, y'all know where I got it from. Kobe stepped on that court, he's beating everybody, right? That's the same mentality I'm going in with it. Mamba mentality. For sure, man. We all grew up with that. We all grew up like that, man. So I'm gonna end it with how about them Cowboys here in a second, because you know how I end it. But we're gonna take the final 24, man, and we're gonna let that ride for that man and his family, and to all the victims. Rest in peace, rest in heaven, rest in power.
Oh shit!
Prayer to all the families.
T,
Uh,
mute your mic, T.
T need to mute himself because we finna
Threw
hit
it
this.
over my head.
Moment of silence, T.
Well, yeah, we about to hit moment of silence, T. But like I said, man, the last 24 will be for him, man. But y'all know how I end it. This will be my last words, and it'll end after that. How about them Cowboys?